Welcome to Starkville, Mississippi, affectionately referred to as Stark Vegas, where earplugs are highly recommended because the cowbells will be ringing. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see the #3 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on another team from the SEC, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. About to kick off to get this game underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be dragged down. So Mississippi State's return team didn't help matters out much there. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. And the Bulldogs want to move quickly. To throw, it's Garrett. They're working that left side. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
They'll line up for a second down play. The biggest lie college football coaches tell is nameless, faceless opponent. David, game like this, you know their name and you know their face.
You know them well, and it does mean just a little bit more because it's bragging rights. Like, the rivalries matter so much all throughout the year. All the fans talking about this game in particular, that's why it means more, and that's why these players will be jacked out of their minds.
He'll come out throwing on first down. He looks that one in nicely. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. On second down, he's looking downfield. Zings it complete to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. The 7th play of this opening drive, they'll need to move the chains on 3rd and short. Trying play action. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
Well, man, I mean, you don't get more wide open than that, right? Big fella running down the field, nobody near him. Quarterback puts it on him. Just got to make the catch.
There is a lot of real estate in front of this offense as the ball is touched dead at the 5. So Alabama's offense will go to work for the first time today. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets him up to the 24. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. They feed him again. Fighting off the defender. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Finds his man. It's Perkins. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. The give from the gun. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. A cornerstone of the Alabama program really throughout history has been be physical, establish a running game.
Yeah, great running backs. I mean, not only are you recruiting great players in the offensive line and skill and all over the place, but so many great backs that you can name off the top of your head that played at Alabama, that ran it with an edge, that ran it physical, that always represented that style. And you can see Alabama, they're always going to do this. They're going to establish the run.
Tackled at the 45 after the 5-yard play. It's enough for the first down. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. To the ground. He's got it again. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
They have had to wear that beat down since the last time these two met, Jesse.
And they've been talking about it for a long time. They were absolutely embarrassed. The players, the coaches, the fans. You know, David, coming into this game this time, they want to put out a much better performance.
Oh, there's no...
Got enough space. Touchdown, Bama. That is the ultimate grab and go for the score.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Wants to throw. It's Garrett. Looking down the middle. He's got it. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Can't get him to the ground. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. The Bulldogs headed quickly to the line. He's looking to throw it. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
That's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
Flips it out in the flat. Makes the grab, and he's dragged down.
Look, as an offense, we're always going to take completions over incompletions and interceptions. So the offense, they're able to make that third down a little bit more manageable, but honestly, not by much.
On third down, he drops the throw. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. Looks like Alabama will pick up the first down.
Really nice job on 3rd down by this offense. This offense has struggled on 3rd downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it 3rd and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to scramble. Takes a hit as he fires. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Got it in the middle, it's Jones. Able to make his way past the sticks for the 1st down, and the time is going to drain out here in the 1st quarter. Bunch formation for these receivers. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the 2nd. 1st down to start the drive after the break. He's going to pass. Got his man quickly. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
What's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Fires to the big fella. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. The transition of Alabama quarterbacks over the years has been fascinating, from the dreaded game manager label to playmaker.
To playmaker, to spread it out, to Heisman winner. I mean, that's how much this offense has changed and evolved, and they're going to be aggressive, and they're going to score points in this new age era.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Tackled at the 31. They'll give him 6 on the play.
Offensive linemen love to run the ball. Why? You run power. You run power. Then you can play action. You don't want that defense to be sitting there saying, it's a pass, having to pass block every play. You got to keep defenses off balance.
On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting 1st downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when facing up against this offense.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Last play didn't go as planned. Now 2nd and 10 from the 26. The give to the tailback. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a 1st down.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run.
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hitting the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Bulldogs want to crank the tempo. To the air, it's Garrett. Getting some heat. Keeps it going. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. And it just seems like there's a little more oomph in a hit like that in a rivalry game, David.
Man, yeah, and you have to love it in these rivalry games when you get those big licks.
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
Third and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field, and we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Makes a move. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Here comes that Alabama offense. They wanted to set the tone, strike quickly. Jesse, they've done exactly that, up 2 touchdowns.
And this quarterback has been dialed in, too. He's been so good reading coverage, going to where the open guy is with the football. They've been up and down the field, David, so far.
And this defense needs to make something happen right now. You've already given up a couple touchdowns. Your offense has got nothing going. Still early in the game. Get a stop. Create some momentum for your offense.
Really nice run there. Now, listen, modern-day college football, I know it's all about spread offense and throwing the football and going up tempo and scoring quickly, but, man, you think back to Bear Bryant in Alabama, doesn't it always seem like they've always wanted to establish the run game? They've always wanted to be physical. Bear Bryant would have loved this guy in his backfield. With his physical style of running, man, he fits that just perfect.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown tie. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Pitt is ahead early in the Steel City, but that's not exactly Tony Dorsett out there running the ball. This game is a long way from being over. They are up by 7 over Stanford. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Mississippi State right back to the line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quick strike complete. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it. Now on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Garrett. Quick quickly to the tight end. How much does it help your blocking scheme to have a guy who finds the crease? He gets to the 39. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. He'll throw it. Makes the catch. It's Moffitt. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Carr. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get it. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Now on 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. He's got it and still on his feet. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here. You go to halftime feeling really good about things. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll run this play from the pistol. Trying to find his man on first down. Lost one deep down the right side. And he makes the catch inside the 25. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw. Finds his man. It's Perkins. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. The Crimson Tide snaps it from the red zone. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. He got it. They will score. Touchdown, Alabama.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. And to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse, they'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Now, after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Just enough time to get off one more snap. To the air, it's Garrett. Fires to the right. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys, and I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion, and no surprise we saw just that in the first half today. It's been a fun start to this one, And this offense has really been the story. They've opened up a sizable lead, and unless something drastic changes, things might get even more out of hand. A combination of lethal efficiency, and that offensive line has been the key. They've mauled that defense and also just about broken their will. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Mississippi State will put a foot to it to crank up the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Makes the catch down the right side. And he's running in the open. Touchdown, Bama! And the punishment has been extended. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll leave it with him. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
We got to give a lot of credit to the offensive line there. They were able to pave the way for a first down.
Out of the gun to give to the back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
They'll try the toss to the left. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
Offensively, and are you going to take 4 to 6 every play? Yes, please. Sign me up for that. I'm going to take that every single time. Great job by the offense. Staying patient, staying true to who they are. You want to run the football. You want to be physical. You want to establish yourself. Check, check, check.
That gives him 54 yards rushing and getting ever closer to that 1,200-yard mark. Got 8 on first down. Now looking at a 2nd and 2. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice his safety and try to get...
A shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
Man, it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got a strike zone where you can hit people. You get flagged for targeting. You get flagged for pass interference. That was beautiful. Great job in the end zone, making it a hard window to throw into, and when he caught it, making him feel it.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Grab near the marker. It's Jones. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football. And
touchdown, Crimson Tide! And the pummeling has started. If these guys wanted to make a statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop them. Oh, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return. Not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
They're going to ride this running back.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
To the air. It's Garrett. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
Great job by the defense taking away the quarterback's primary target on that play and forcing the incompletion.
They'll try to pop the draw. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. Mississippi State really efficient on offense right now. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening. Run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They'll run it from the gun. And he was able to pick up a few yards on the ground, and the clock has run out here in the 3rd. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Garrett. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
As a defensive lineman, let me tell you something. This is hunting season. This is when you pin your ears back and you absolutely fly to the quarterback, and you can see it. They know it's...
He tosses one high and deep down the left side.
Game has been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. Here comes that Alabama offense. Line gets set, 1st down. Power football with the run. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. What a good run there. He has enough for the 1st down.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way to make something happen, strip the football, do something.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown time! And the beatdown has ensued. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins. Studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it's a final now in one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable top 25 clash. Florida State may not be leaving town with a blowout victory, but they'll take a dub away from Doak Campbell Stadium every time. The Noles have been racking up road wins since the Bobby Bowden days, and they get another one today. Going to be interesting to see what the fallout from this one is for one ranked team, while the other figures to get a bounce when the new rankings come out, guys.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. You got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Back to throw, it's Garrett. Buys a little time. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free.
Who the fuck is Callie Myers? Oh, Dawson, I didn't have my headset on. Didn't think so.
Time and time again up front, especially in passing situations.
I'm glad Mississippi State's fucking garbage, bro.
This quarterback is taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect their quarterback a little bit more, whether it's screens.
What a goober, dude. I was like, that name sounds familiar.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field.
Notice I have all my backups in.
Give to the single back. Pulls his way forward. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. From the gun, running back on the move. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
Well, no surprise. I mean, with the way they're running the ball early in this game, they're just going to keep doing it. And they're just not hammering out 2, 3, 4-yard gains. They're gashing this defense. You saw it right there.
He's going to take off. And he scurries out of bounds and wisely avoids taking the big hit.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to...
I like this freaking freshman a lot.
They're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical.
And the defense gets to the quarterback. The #1 job is to protect their quarterback. And they did not.
They did not. But my #1 job as a defensive lineman is to attack your quarterback and get him on the ground just like this, getting the sack.
God, I hope they fix this.
As many hits as possible on this quarterback.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't
What a
convert
pull.
on 3rd down. Here comes the Bulldog offense back on.
Feel like fucking death,
The last
always.
time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3 and out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice.
It's getting better, though.
Find
It's
those
only my
plays that you
fucking
know you can run
joints and
inside
stuff hurting now. At least ain't my entire body.
Get some positive
Trying to kill me.
Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Unleashes.
God
run.
damn it, bro.
Got him downfield. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. That's caught. It's Thompson. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole.
I'm sick now, but I mean, start is heat exhaustion. Just might be a little bit of both, I guess.
Is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just
I tried to
a little
work
bit
through
of
it
momentum and gain a little bit
Tuesday and just made things worse. I skipped out Wednesday.
And you could easily argue the
Was
biggest
feeling a little
reason
bit
this
better.
team
I
is
was like, I
struggling
can't
in the second
fucking
half
miss
is
work.
they have not
So
been
I
able
went
to protect
Thursday
their quarterback tonight. They've
and
already
about passed
given up
out.
5 sacks
Just
in the
sitting in
game.
my fucking
And you
car.
just saw another one right there. This offensive
Yeah, I'm
line is
assuming y'all never had heat exhaustion before.
Coming after it.
I had it one time when I played baseball back in the day. Had to fucking get an IV.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse,
It's kinda how I
to hit,
knew what
to
it
make
was.
quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks.
Go fuck yourself, dude.
Feel like he's having a hard
Just
day.
shut the fuck up.
No response. This offensive line has no response. Just a sack party.
Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. Cover guys getting down to do their job, and they'll stop him at the 15. Here comes that Alabama offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Thomas.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen.
Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1. A third down try for the offense. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. Makes the catch at the 45. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring near enough. So it's been a bad day you're going to want to forget.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Well, that's going to make it a little tougher. It's 1st and 20. Looking to throw, it's Garrett. Gets open down the middle. Jumped on top of the pile.
And, man, this defense has been so good today. They've built a lead. They know how to play with the lead. They haven't given up a lot of big plays. Right there, that's one of the bigger plays they've given up today. And at this point in the game, garbage time, you're all right with that, man. That's just padding the stats for the other side. No big deal.
Mississippi State comes out after picking up the 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. Fires left. Almost had the completion. Just missed it.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And they got him. Didn't have much of a chance on that one, and a fitting way to put a capper on this game. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.